I always thought that the videos I see of this bike, the pictures I see online, just don't do this bike justice. And a lot of the walk around videos that people have are so close up to the bike that I can't really just take a step back in those videos and see what's going on with the bike itself. This is just a mean looking bike up in person. Just a really nice all-around package that they did here. I like the stock exhaust. That is the stock exhaust. This is a Saddleman. I think it's a V1 GP Saddleman Seat. I still need to put the back part on, but very, very comfortable seat. Very grippy on there as well. I've got the Shogun 2 frame sliders, kind of protecting things. I did spend a little bit more and I got the T-Rex Racing fork sliders. If I had $400 to drop on sliders, I'd deck the whole bike out with T-Rex Racing. But the Shogun 2 sliders have been really nice. Have those on my wife's bike as well. The spools, supposed to be spool sliders. These are just some generic knockoffs. I think they say GSX R on them. But they're really just, what is it, 8mm? So anything that's going to be 8mm standard threading, threading, is going to be able to fit on the bike really well. Brake and clutch levers, I had to get rid of the old ones. They really just didn't fit my hands well. Got rid of them. The brake lever I liked quite a bit. It was adjustable, it was comfortable, it fit well on the hands. But the pinky, for me, just doesn't grip where it needs to be. It's out a little bit more. And when you've got the clutch lever was just not the best clutch lever at all. It was almost cranked all the way as tight as I could get it, and it was still having a lot of play in it, still really loose. When I go to grab the clutch, it's not that it's too far away for 3 of my fingers, it's just it leaves my pinky kind of out there and I can't get to that. So I did grab the short style levers, and I really do like the short style levers quite a bit more. They're a bit more comfortable for me personally, and they match the bike, which looks kind of nice. Something that was going to be adjustable, but it's really the pinky comfort for me. My pinky doesn't do much except get in the way. These new levers are quite a bit easier to use on my hand, which is really nice. That extra pinky, that pinky doesn't really do much for me. The shocker! When I'm riding, and I don't really care for something that's going to need to have my pinky involved with it too much. The shocker! Keep it PG. Keep it PG over here. G rated. There's only going to be one more modification that I really want to do with this bike, and that's the kickstand. The kickstand has this weird welded on bar in the middle of it, and I'm going to get this thing up on the bike stand. I'm going to take that weird peg thing and I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to put it the way the Yamahas have them. So it's going to be coming out the bottom here as opposed to this weird place that it's in here. It's just when this comes up, the peg sits sort of in between, and then the back comes here. It's just kind of weird to dig in here with your foot at an awkward angle. Not the best thing. I like the exhaust. I like the stock exhaust on this thing. It looks really nice. Overall, this bike just looks like the Red Hulk crouched and ready to attack. Doesn't need gas. This thing idles. Look at that. This thing just idles along without any help. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. That was a clunk of a downshift. Woo! It's cold on my man bits. Oh. Cold, cold, cold. Neat little rocks. And a cat. Meow! The mirrors are really nice. Corners, straight up. They're wide enough to get around my shoulders. That clutch lever. Oh, it's nice. Nice. Much nicer. Much nicer. Much smoother. This brake, too. Make sure that rear brake is still going alright. Rear is fine. Blinker, 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 blinker. That was just too much. Oh, those levers are so much smoother. So much smoother than the alternative. MoveMyTub.com. Ah, there's some tubs. Oh, the hands are cold. Cold hands. Very cold hands. Oh. Oh, it's got to be like 30 degrees out right now, so Fahrenheit. This is art. Lawn art. Quick. Oh, nice idle on there. Whew. If there weren't so many potholes and rocks, I'd be doing one of these. Look, ma, no hands. But I already hit a bump doing that. Little rocks. A 6-inch. Smooth road. No hands. Ah! This is the GSX S1000. There is the GSX S1000F that has a little bit of a fairing up at front, but I prefer the GSX S1000 myself, and I really love this color. The blue can look pretty nice. The new models, I think it's the GSX S1000X. Pretty nice color scheme, but that candy apple red on there just looks mean. Really like the way they cut this out around here too. Really slick.
And keep going. This is how it's done. Pumpkin?
This amp is a complete joke. You're still fast. Oh, he slimed me! Totally uber goobered on me. Hey,
Time for Thanksgiving. Oh, we do have your chats.
I wonder if I can just jump in and it'll go well. Nope, not so much.